Welcome to Angler's Brave. Here you'll find low-budget tips, tricks, reviews, do-it-yourself projects, and other shenanigans, all relating to kayaking, fishing, and sailing. The outdoor channel that I watch, him and his family are just flat out remarkable folks. And oh, there's a boater. Anyway, him and his family are just flat out remarkable folks. And they did a walk a mile in her shoes kind of thing, where he actually dressed up, or not dressed up, but got in a pair of high heels and went on, oh, my line's tied up on me, went on a mile walk. And if you haven't seen that yet, I'll leave a link because it's downright awesome. It's funny and witty, and honestly, it's just flat out fantastic. And I thought, man, that's going to be awesome to do. That'll be cool. And I'm gonna do that. And I told him, I said, man, I appreciate you guys doing this. This is really cool. See, because I have 4 granddaughters, 3 daughters, and a wife, of course. Honestly, the one thing I despise more than anything is violence against young women. I saw that and I thought, man, I'm gonna do that because it's something I truly believe in. I truly believe that we need to get more people aware of what's going on. And I always thought, well, I know what's going on, man. That's just people being mean, you know? I had no idea. There's stuff I didn't know about. And as I was doing my research, one of the things that hit me the most was how often this happens. I mean, it really does. It happens a lot more often than you think. And honestly, I found out beyond anything else that I'm actually a little bit meaner to my bride than I need to be. And what happened is I had my granddaughters paint my toenails. I had to get the one that doesn't know how to stay between the lines. You want the pink? Yeah, you can use the pink. Go ahead, use the pink. Are you having fun on my feet? Yeah. Yeah. That's not a toenail. What are you doing? Bubba, what are you doing? It's not a toenail. Y'all are killing me. That is the longest toenail in the world. I think my feet are ready for war. There you go. It was supposed to be paint my toenails, put some flat shoes on or something. I was going to go to Walmart and, you know, talk to people about it at Walmart and those kind of things. And honestly, what I found out was way so much more, because every time over the last week and a half or so, every time I looked down at my toenails, it reminded me to be nice to, you know, the women in my life. Now, I've never, you know, beat anybody in my family, nothing like that. But I am a dude, and dudes are mean sometimes, and it hurts. One of the times I got in an argument with the bride there and thought I knew better. Obviously, if you think you're right with your wife, you're wrong. And it's one of those things. I thought I was right, and of course I was wrong. But what got me was I was really, really upset, and I was just being stubborn. Very stubborn about the whole thing. And because of that, I was laying in my bunk and I looked down and I saw them toenails. I thought, you know what? I'm being a butthead. So, of course, you know, I went out and apologized to the wife. But what that small little reminder did is just that it reminded me how much, every time I look down at them, I remember the things that she does for me and the things that she has to put up with me and the things that go on in my life that she, just openly accepts as my wife. And I think of the struggles that, my girls are going through and all these other things. And I think of my granddaughters. I've never thought so much about the women and the young ladies in my life as I did when I did this goofy little thing. With all that said, do something in your own life. Do something in your own home. Do something that reminds you how awesome the women are in your life. Believe it or not, having them little girls paint these little toes was pretty enlightening and all that. I challenge all of you guys out there, all you men who have sisters, daughters, wives, granddaughters, whatever you got there, women in your life. I challenge every last one of you to take something, rubber band around you, paint your nails, whatever you want to do, something that's out of the ordinary, and do it with the thought in mind. You're doing it because you want to pay attention to more of what your wife or your granddaughters or your daughters or the women in your life are actually doing, not for you, but who's there with you, why are they there, and what can you do to make that just go a little bit easier, kind of thing. This is just a little reminder to everybody that's watching and anybody who might see this later that God has put these people in your life to help you carry through all of these things. And He has not done it in any kind of a vain fashion. He hasn't done it because he don't think that you can't handle it, because that's the number one thing that men get aggravated about, is that they feel they can't handle something. And He's put them wonderful blessings and them wonderful people in your life so that you don't have to go through it alone.